This weekend was insane.
My name is Lightning McQueen. I'm here to teach you the rules of the racetrack.
Now, my plan to drive across the entire state in a toy car all started when MrBeast, a very small YouTuber, opened up a burger restaurant with 4 vegetarian burgers. Now, I'm a vegetarian who loves a good hamburger, so I knew I had to try the Fab 4. But the problem is that none of these burger restaurants deliver to my front door, and the only one available for pickup is across the entire state. But that's not gonna stop me because this channel is all about having fun and challenging myself, so the only logical option is to head to the Facebook Marketplace, buy this Barbie toy car, and try to avoid getting in a fatal car accident. The journey begins, of course, with convincing my overprotective grandma to let me go. So I got my grandma, my bubby, to wave me off to start. I wanted like a really hot girl, like at racing events, but apparently hot women don't wake up until 2 p.m.
Do I have a temperature? Then I'm hot.
Are you nervous?
I am.
Why is this making you so nervous?
Take a picture of that car. Open up the trunk and see what you've got for supplies.
I've got...
That's why I'm nervous.
But what my bubby doesn't know is that those chocolate bars are gonna give me the energy to go beast mode. And I also have 4 batteries, so it's not as scary as it looks. And even though I told her all of that, it took her a bit of convincing to let me go.
What are you doing?
I'm protesting. Officially do not run over me. I will take you out of my will.
After negotiating, she kept me in her will and let me go on my adventure.
Let's go get our MrBeast burger.
And although the Barbie toy car was uncomfortable, everyone was enjoying the view, taking videos. This table even wished me luck.
Thank you!
And just as I was gaining confidence, things went downhill quickly. Before I got the chance to leave my town, all 4 batteries died.
I ran out of my 4 batteries. Thankfully, back at the house, I have a backup vehicle because I thought something like this could happen. But before I can do that, I gotta get some help bringing this boy back home.
Ready to Columbus.
Hi, yeah, my car broke down. I was wondering if you could come give it a tow back to my house.
What kind of vehicle?
It is a Jeep.
I will dispatch this now.
My Jeep isn't starting.
What?
Can you tow it?
This is fucking fun.
And since I failed my first attempt, I must face my punishment, a taser.
I did fail, so I have to pay the price?
No.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
No! You're insane!
Yeah, I'm insane, but now it's time for attempt number 2, but with friends this time because it was kind of scary going alone.
Have you seen the ride yet?
No. Got the reveal.
You're gonna ride that little bike, bro?
Here, bro.
I thought it was gonna be like a
bike.
like a mountain bike.
Yo.
Dude, you're not gonna ride 7 hours on a tricycle, bro.
Introducing Cursed Lightning McQueen, or Lightning McQueen. It's got a sick lightning bolt, sponsored by Rusty's, and I even have a license plate that says ka-chow. And I know what you're thinking, this car is peak human engineering. Thank you. We're off, and with an insane amount of luck, we'll make it to Waterbury for a MrBeast burger. Oh, my wheel! Not my wheel.
Life's like a road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes...
Cool production shot, right? You like the drone? Well, the drone was hit by a truck. Unsurprisingly, the truck was okay, but you won't really see many more drone shots. This guy wanted to race me, and I clearly won.
Get him, Queen! Get him, Queen!
No hands!
Oh, this looks awesome. This looks like real lemonade.
I'm gonna give you a 20, and I want a $5 bill back.
Thank you, guys.
You got this, bro!
Outside of my hometown, this is where it really begins. Make sure you stick through the end. I got some crazy stuff in store.
You haven't even made it 2 miles, bro.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's starting to set in how long and challenging this is gonna be, but that won't stop me from goofing off.
Excuse me, you guys don't take guest instructors, do you? I drive Lightning McQueen. I race in the Piston Cup.
Come on in, I'm entertaining.
Yes. Hi everybody, my name is Lightning McQueen. I'm here to teach you the rules of the racetrack. There's 3 things you gotta know when you're racing. 1, go fast. 2, do you know what it is? Go faster, shut up. Don't speak when you're not spoken to. Don't beat my ass, that's rule number 3. You know what rule number 4 is?
Dad's always right.
That's right. And if you find my dad, let him know that. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Those Those long hills got my stomach rumbling, so I had to take a McDonald's pit stop. I ordered 2 large glasses of water because they didn't have vegetarian burger options, which made me even more excited for my MrBeast burgers.
Everybody has been like so supportive and just like so nice. Honestly, I feel like everybody's thinking like, I don't have anything else better to do right now.
Before we got back on the road, I stopped at the bank to pick up $200 that I will be giving away by the end of this video.
You won the spreading positivity game today, man. There's like 1,000 people who are just laughing as you drive by.
Even if I don't make it to Waterbury, I feel like
This is a win, yeah.
it's definitely a win. But I am gonna make it to Waterbury. And if you don't think I am, then your mom was off.
That is really cool.
Thank you.
I like it. Have fun.
Bye. How's this hill, man?
It hurts so bad, bro.
This is such a long hill, too.
What is this, ice cream?
If you're gonna take a break, this is a great spot before
I
we
need
go
to
off
take
on
a
the
break.
hill. Yeah, for sure.
Nothing says break like ice cream, even though I'm lactose intolerant. And to continue to win the positivity game, anyone who signs my jumper.
All right, congratulations, you get free ice cream. Yeah. I'm currently driving, I call it Curse Lightning McQueen.
Oh, is that the bike thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's good.
Whatever they want as well. We were all having a lot of fun until... Good, how are you?
Guess you're the ones that are driving a little bike over here?
Yeah, McQueen.
What is it?
McQueen.
McQueen.
Yes, Lightning, first name, last name
Lightning
McQueen.
McQueen.
Yes, sir.
Where are you guys coming from?
We're coming from New London. We're trying to head up to Waterbury. Google said this was a bike path.
What's is it motorized? Is it you guys riding it? What's going on?
No, I'm riding. It's a bike. Do you want to check it out? Come on. See what's under the hood.
See what's going on.
Do you want ice cream, by the way?
I'm good, man.
Okay. So this is McQueen. You see, we got Rusty over here. It's sponsored by Rusty. We got a trike.
You made this yourself.
No, this is American engineering here, sir. At its finest. Yeah, I mean,
So you made
I made it.
I understand people are trying to make some videos and have fun with it.
No, I appreciate it.
All right, guys.
We actually lost the tire. I think someone stole it from us. I didn't know if we could
Have a good
report
one.
that.
You guys are good, man. As long as you guys.
I only had to pay you $100, right?
For legal reasons, that was a joke and I did not pay off the officer. And now that I had dessert, I am ready for my MrBeast burgers. I really try to keep a positive attitude because I think that's the best outlook on life. This highway gave me a reality check. I couldn't reach the MrBeast burger without seriously getting hurt or stopping traffic for like 4 hours. So we asked these kind strangers if they'd give me a lift to my punishment. Then we go grab MrBeast burgers and give away some money.
I didn't really think it out. I just thought, good idea. Let's go for it. So I was thinking if you guys can bring me to a car wash.
I want to see that.
Yeah, we'll load it up.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
This kid Caden and his dad were hilarious and just overall great people. And his dad said he's so glad to see kids are going out of the house and doing some fun stuff.
So we're not gonna make it to Waterbury in this thing, but we've driven it pretty far. It's getting kind of dirty, so I think we gotta give it a little wash. While I do that, cut to Elijah right now, who's eating his MrBeast burger. We're here. We made it to MrBeast burger and definitely not Friendlies.
All right, now time to taste all 4 vegetarian MrBeast burgers. The first burger was the Chris style. Besides the bacon on it, which doesn't make any sense, why are you putting bacon on a vegetarian option? But it was very good, 9 out of 10, and it might have been because there was just bacon grease on it. Carl style was 8 out of 10. Very good, Carl. Carl.
Okay, we're gonna do something cool here.
The beast style was like a 5 out of 10 for me personally. It didn't have the oomph of the other ones. Finally, the Chandler style was a 6 out of 10. All in all, it was a great experience, and I would encourage you to download the MrBeast app and see if they deliver to you. Hopefully it's not across your entire state. All right, let's give away some money.
Shout out to me. I made that delicious MrBeast.
And here's $100 for making my food so good.
Are you serious?
Serious? Yeah.
This is more than I've made in my shift today.
You're welcome. I got you. Thank
Can
you.
I have a hug?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. And since you were so good at washing the car, here's $100, man. No problem, dude. I don't want to get you wet. Yeah, come here, man.
Also, not to brag, but I even gave away my first car today.
Thank
You are now lightning.
Hopefully not the last. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, share with a friend. So somebody was kind of upset that I was stealing his identity, and he kind of had to confront me.
That's crazy, bro.
I am sorry for saying I was you. I promise that I will never do it again, and please do not sue me.